My sound's been a bit loud lately, actually. That's fine. So we're actually going to continue on. We're going to put the final touches on this dice. If you haven't seen the menu thing, I did mention that I boosted this up by 5 because the maximum number can be 2, 3, 4, 5. Not just for a fact, it actually finishes there. Change 6, that's quite cool. But maybe we want this to say 6th, 2nd, 1st, 4th, 5th, whatever. So I'm going to be writing code. It's actually a way for me to access the last digit and stuff, but we're actually not going to be doing that. We're just going to kind of do a switch statement. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like before, do you know how we plus dice results? We're actually going to plus onto that our syntax, which would show you in a second. Yeah. So it's like we had a text result here. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. We're going to have a public string called syntax. The reason that we're not, it's not prefix, it's suffix. I don't know why I said that. And we want an integer of dice, like a dice number, essentially. And then we're going to turn a value. So public string suffix, because it apparently doesn't like it unless you did this, return suffix. Okay, int string of dice dot to of, I don't know, midway, we'll just call it, which is equal to dice dot to string, like that. So now we get dice number, and then we want to return yeah, just like that, maybe. Sorry, like that. Oh, one get suffix was. That's gonna make more sense. So, get suffix, and then we're gonna switch suffix. Switch dice, and say case 0, case 1, genus get case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, and case 6. I know some you could do a default way, but we're just going to do it the simple way. Just this way, it just kind of is more fail-safe. We're just going to say suffix is equal to st. Like that. Like first, and then second will be suffix is equal to ind. Third is suffix, Samsung TV apparently. Suffix is equal to third. Like that, yeah, good. Just reminding myself that I'm not doing anything wrong. Suffix is equal to fourth, and it's the same for fifth and sixth. Fifth and sixth. Then we're just going to turn it afterwards. Very simple code. That will just get us our suffix. Yep, and then we're gonna plus suffix. And we're gonna give it plus get suffix. And what we can give it, I. Oh no, we can give it dice results. phi. Kind of just come back to this code, so I just gotta remember how it's done. And that's just that. That's fine. It should now work. If only if we go, just make sure it's Boolean here. We was call this if do suffix is true, and do all this, else suffix is equal to nothing, and then we're going to turn it either way. Yeah, so it's going to have a public boolean do suffix, which probably should be like this, and this, and then we're going to have something called public void switch suffix do suffix is equal to what do suffix does not equal. So we can just like switch between the two, which is the exact same code as what we had with change. And then we're also going to do the same thing as we had here, which is essentially if your input field does not equal nothing, then kind of just run through. So you can kind of switch through them without randomizing each time. That will work. Yeah, that works really nicely. There's a bunch of other stuff I can do too. I don't know how long we've been running for, but we've been running for a little while. We'll add a button, of course. Probably want that. Let's say we will do this. Does this actually work? Yeah, it does. Okay, nice. And it's gonna be rolling for text. Switch suffix. So now if we look at our main camera, let's not hold something that big. Freaking heck. Do suffix will change. Yep, good. So I'll change that in a second, just let me do this. Then we change to this, and second, fourth, fifth, third. So it's first, second, third, fourth. So I mean, this is good if you're doing like a racing game, you want to see, but it will kind of run through, and you find the last one be int. It's kind of cool. We can just change this to cool. Add suffix. What else do we want? Maybe I thought a bunch of things before, such as add them up all together. That could be very cool. So we're just gonna go quickly do this. I'm going to call this total of all dice, and this is just going to kind of be over here. And then we're going to have kind of a interesting thing, which is going to be 1. Times 1 straight up, times 2 straight up, kind of thing. This can be 1, I guess. This can be 2, I guess. This can have 3. This can have 4. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I guess we can have 5, as well as 6. Just for easy reading, and this can be total. Okay, so 1 obviously, then we got 2, which can be over here. Then we got 3, which can be down here. 4, which can, I'm kind of losing my voice again. 4, which can be over here. 5, which can be down here. And finally, 6, which can be all the way over here. And this can be 2. This can be 3. This can be 4. this can be 5, this can be 6. For every, trying to see which ones, okay. For each one of these, all we actually want to do is we want to go a public integer, go total, and we're going to go total plus or equal to total equals 0, just so we can set it, and then we're going to say total plus or equal to dice results of I. And then we're just going to go plus each one, which I guess we want to switch of dice results I. So we can go, hey, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, and case 6. For each one of these, it's just going to be very simple public text array. I'm going to call it text dice. So hey, text 1, then we go hey text, sorry, text dice of I is equal to I. Or equal to I. Okay. Plus this. Okay. So it's gonna go for each one of these, and it's gonna go for dice that's I. Oh, that of dice results of that. Oh, sorry. That die. And then we can go dot break. So our dice results will be 1 to 6. There will be 6 of them. But what will happen is we'll have problems because there's also 0. So we'll just have to double up on 1. Which is fine. It doesn't really change too much. It just makes this a 7. Then 1 is nothing, or 1 can be nothing. I guess this could be 1 too. Doesn't really matter because this will never be used. It's just kind of a placeholder because of how we've done the coding. We could have -1, I guess, to it, which maybe works, but not really. Probably this was nice. So we want. Okay, now at the end of this, we do want to total. We do want to have a public text called total. We're going to go total.text is equal to total plus this. Okay. There you go, that should fix it. So now we have total, which will be this one. Okay, so we do actually want to do it before. We're going to total is equal to 0. We do want this to be this. To be plus total, like this, and we're going to say total. Then we want to have 4 int I is 0 is less than text dice dot length I plus plus. Then we go, basically we're just going to go kind of through them. And this one go, hey, text dice of I is equal to that plus I this is equal to I plus this, like that. Dot text. That should probably be great. There we go. So now we can enter like 6. And will tell us 1, 1, 1. No, we want to add them together. Because it's just gonna add up the ones. Let's say that is 10 ones. But because we'll just get 4 ones. So if there's 4 ones, we'll get I. Right? So instead of just getting 4. Is maybe we go, instead of here, maybe go, it's equal to this dot length. X dice results of, I don't know how this I works. Dot. I would do it here. Text dice of dice results of I, which I'll add it later. So stupid, doesn't really work. Is equal to text dice dot length. There we go. And then we can just do the for loop we had up there. Plus I know this will work. This may work, and it would be amazing if it did. What the 6 fours? There's more than 6 fours. I believe there's that many ones. I believe there's 301. Do I believe there's 301 threes? I think that kind of works. So 3 text length. Oh, freak. Well, it should be at the very end of the passing. That's stupid. It should be this. Of text dice of I. That should work. There's 6 ones. Do I believe that? There's... don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't. Ones are obviously broken because of this stupid thing. So I think this is going to be equal to, I don't know, placeholder, it doesn't matter. Yeah. 131 ones, I believe that, that's pretty close. Well, I mean, if we added all these together, we'd get it. Alright, so let's get calculator. And we can get 131 plus 150 plus 145 plus 140 plus 150 plus 150, 866 apparently. Because it obviously includes the friggin' 6 ones there, but still only 860. Oh no, because it includes 2. I know how to fix this just. These gotta be equal to nothing. I believe. And then I'm gonna go before this happens. These gotta be equal to nothing. That's why. Because these things are just getting passed on. So I know this will seem weird, but it will be fine. So we'll random, we'll get 51 if we add them all together. How about we just roll like 10 dice? So 6, 8. There's not 6 ones. I believe because of how it works, if we get into 6, it'll work. 1, yeah, it works. But if we roll again, it will just keep going. So what we want to do is we actually want to make sure that we can't actually have those results. We just have to do this before it appear. Same thing we get before. But all we do is we just go is equal to nothing before it works. So now we should be able to actually have one. Like here. Like 2 here. Because this is going to wipe them out and then replace them, and it should happen in the blink of a second. A few ticks maybe. I would say probably quite a few. It's kind of complicated. It's probably not the best way to go around it, but it will work. So, I mean, if we just roll something like 6, you can obviously see it works here. And if we keep rolling them, you'll see that it always works. So it proves that if we enter this, I mean, if we order all these numbers together, which I can do, I'll delete my calculator. 301 plus 351 plus 315, 306, 320, 306, 1899. So that's a really cool way, and it gives me the total. And what happens is if I add all these numbers together, that's what you get. So if I added the biggest number I can, you add all these things together, that's what you get. This one comes to this. Yeah, I mean, you could keep pressing to try to get like maximum. Change the text, it doesn't obviously matter, but you can obviously do this as well. I don't know this for this, it's probably like 1,000. It's a little bit more, so maybe 1,500 or something. I don't know, put like 1,200. Oh wow, yeah, I see this box here, this bugs out. That's why it probably shouldn't be placeholder. It should be saying that we're never going to touch. Thus, it probably should be nothing. Actually, no, it should be a text, but text should be invincible. UI text, this is like the worst solution. Don't do this. Freaking worst, but it will work. Now if we were random like crazy, this will be your sequence to that. But it's off the screen. But it's literally a bad solution because, I mean, hey, it's this canvas that moves. We can like move this way off screen. There we go. That's really way off screen. That's like really far off. And things will still work, so that's really cool. That works that way. Obviously, if you I mean, you could always do the pass of if it's equal to nothing, then just don't pass it. But it doesn't even matter if it just comes with the pass results. It really doesn't. Also, I bumped that. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. This works pretty well. I mean, hey, music will work too if you start off the screen. So thank you guys for watching. This actually went for a little bit longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be quite quick then. But, I mean, we did a lot of stuff. We did totals, we did suffixes, and this is just kind of cool things you can do. And, I mean, if we wanted to get the last one, just saying what you do is, oh, I gotta try to remember it. Let's see. You would get the substring. So you would say, I'll just do it here. You go string, this is your string name, dot substring, and then you would be, so I mean you would have like your second name, so for example substring 2, which is equal to substring, and then you would say string name dot length -1 for the last one, for the last 2, for the last 3, for the last 4, for the last 5, for the last 6, for the last 7, for the 8, for whatever, right? And that will work pretty well. And you can also do it for like other stuff. So I mean that's pretty cool. I mean if you want to do stuff like that, but oh freak. Yeah, I mean it's just nice, cool stuff. And so I hope you guys enjoy that. Check out my other series. Subscribe, like, whatever you do.